Last time on Pink Bike Academy, presented by Monster Hydro, our contestants competed in a two-part challenge to see who has the best cornering ability. All of our contestants pushed it to the limit, and some of them even blew way past it. In the end, it was Tori who found herself at the bottom and heading home. Oh God, I'm out of breath. This time, contestants will compete in a challenge that will push them way outside their comfort zone in a 3-lap cross-country style race with a twist. Hold on tight, we're about to turn up the watts.
For me, last week elimination, Tori's being sent home was really a surprise. She was the strongest competitor, I would say.
When we both got called forward, I still thought we're both all right. Going on previous efforts in our FTP test and the first race that we've done, when she got called for going home, we were all very shocked, and that was the big reality check.
Tori just left us, and that was a bit of a surprise to me. Riding with her in practice, the lines she was able to take and put together were very, very impressive. Berms and slalom weren't necessarily up to her strengths. I know she had a lot more to give, but that's the way the cards fall at Pink Bike Academy. You gotta be on point every single day.
The 2 empty chairs in the contestants' lounge there, it's definitely hitting home. That it could be any one of us. If you've had a bad day, that could be it for you.
I feel I have to go 100% in every challenge, no matter what.
For today's challenge, we've designed a 3-lap course consisting of steep, punishing climbs that have a grade in excess of 15%, with blue and green tech trails that contestants will have to drop into with their heart rates maxed. This is a mass start race with all contestants setting off together. This style of racing isn't normal for our competitors, but we want to see how they perform when they're forced to race a format they're not familiar with. Contestants, who is ready for today's cross-country race? Yeah. I can see you're all radiating excitement.
Today we had cross-country race, 1 lap of squirts, 2 laps of...
Nessie.
Who has done a cross-country race before? A decent number of you. Cody, how did it go?
Terribly.
Terribly?
Yeah, it was for the better though. It makes it stronger.
Emmett, same question.
Okay, it hurt.
First race I ever did was a cross-country race. Didn't really know what I was getting myself into. 14-year-olds were passing me and I placed last.
Yeah, when I heard that it's going to be a cross-country race, I was pretty happy about it. Anything involving a bit of fitness, I feel more comfortable with. I can always rely on my legs to get me through.
Who has done a cross-country race while being chased by a free rider on an e-bike? Well, it's all about new experiences here. Behind you is Jeff Gulovich, looking classy back there on his Orbea Rise e-bike equipped with a Shimano EP8 RS motor. But don't worry, we're gonna give him a 10-minute delayed start. Jeff, you got some chirps ready?
You'll be hearing me.
The aim is obviously to not get caught by Gully, but if he does catch you, don't give up. Our judges will be looking for how you perform throughout the entire race against your competitors and how hard you push based on heart rate data. Let's go for a cross-country race.
Going into it, I was definitely a bit nervous.
3.
The only thing that I knew for certain was I was gonna try my absolute best.
2, 1, go! And they are off.
Right off the start, it was pretty fun actually, just to break away there and trying to get ahead of everybody else at the back there. So just trying to squeeze in front of people.
I knew Flo was going to probably be in front. My initial goal was just to keep her in my sights because she's an amazing athlete, and I knew I would have to be giving it my all today for a good result.
So a little bit of a burst to begin with, a bit of a sprint before you get onto the steeps there, and just like trying to hang on to the young boys on the back of their wheels.
About me and Cody racing together, it was mostly his decision. He decided to stick up with me. I don't know why, because if you're racing, you wanna do your own race.
God damn it.
Honestly, I think everybody struggled with that challenge.
Good job, Laura.
With how loose the climb was, I'm sure everybody was pushing quite hard.
When we found out today was going to be a cross-country race, I knew it was going to be a tough day.
I was able to keep on the pace, totally in the pain cave.
It was pretty hot, tough conditions. It's a bit smoky and dusty. Had to push pretty hard, chasing Emmett the whole time.
I was behind Emmett for the first climb. Brad kind of snuck by me on the first descent there, and I let him sneak by me. Just I was going to follow his tail the whole way down, and he'll take me to the bottom before we kind of start that battle back up the climb again. But with the dust, it's so hard to stay on anybody's tail going down the descents without making a big mistake on trail, potentially crashing. So I hung back a little bit, and then that's where that kind of space was created right at the beginning.
Gully, I've heard you say you've been to the gym twice in your life, and both times were an accident.
Well, you know, fitness is a big part of my life, but the only thing I'm going to be worrying about today is fitness bike between all the riders on the way up.
Who are you looking forward to passing the most?
Ooh, that is a great question. I know I will possibly see Cody's soul snap when I cruise by him. I can feel his soul crushing now.
Cody was nice and he let me drop in first. When you're racing cross country, you wanna hit first the downhill line because once you're there, you can't pass the other competitor, and it's a super dusty trail. So for me, it was great. I can't complain, but I don't know if for his race it was the smartest decision. I appreciate it a lot, but I don't know why he made that decision.
The air quality is definitely a bit of a challenge here as well, so I think everybody was in the same boat here.
Let's go. Ah! Ah! Holy
And as any good racer knows, it's all about the preparation. So what have you done in preparation for today's event?
I got here on time. I charged my e-bike, and that's about it.
Awesome, I like a cool, calm, collected approach to racing. Where do you think the crux move is to pass people on today's course?
I think the main passing point will be during the climb. It's steep, it's slow, people are gonna be suffering, and I'm gonna be giggling, so I think that'll be the easiest point. However, the trails do have some passing points, and I look forward to trying to make some tricky passes without putting anybody in harm's way. But yeah.
Too much harm's way.
Too much harm's way.
Yeah.
I plan just to really bring them down verbally as opposed to physically.
Nice, excellent strategy.
I don't know if San Diego's the best place to really train for enduro, but I'm a better rider than some of the people that are still here, so just trying to stay positive.
All right, 1 minute before you drop up. Any final words?
It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited.
We got Emmett behind you right now, coming in hot.
Yeah, buddy.
Woo! Riders coming in.
See you shortly.
Got Bradley in second.
Nice work, nice work. Nice work, Cam.
Damn.
You.
Woo!
Yeah, when I saw Jeff still at the bottom of the hill after the full lap we had done and he was still at the start line, I was like, hang on a minute, maybe we won't end up getting passed by Jeff at all.
You know what, they're definitely going much faster than I assumed they would be, but it's gonna make it a little more fun.
Yeah.
Felt pretty good that we might have had a chance they wouldn't catch us.
I know how fast those e-bikes are, and I knew that Jeff wanted to beat us all, so.
Go! Alrighty.
Keep going.
Can't wait to see who he passes first.
Come on, Flo. You got it.
We got waters ready if you want it. Yeah, Flo, you're my fucking hero. Yeah, boy.
Beautiful handoff, Christina. Who just came through?
We had Flo come through. Not gonna lie, a little bit stoked. She was right there with Cody, but it was rad because Cody was actually cheering her on. He's kind of pushing with her. They're pushing together.
Flo didn't take water.
Nope. She
What?
said, She's from Chile. She don't need water.
I need water just standing.
Last time I looked back, they were walking. We pedaled up, okay? Keep it moving, and you're gold. That's it.
At this point, it's very important to be smart because people are getting eliminated, and that means if you're not in the top, then you're in the bottom, and if you're in the bottom, you're not gonna make it.
Sorry. You're crushing it, Flo, okay?
Actually, for me, it was good because he was supporting, but I don't really get why he just gave up his race, maybe.
Control your heart rate. Take a break, okay?
Got two more girls coming in.
Good job, girls. Anybody want it? All right.
All good?
Good job, Kara. Happy breathing. I love it.
Yeah, Laura.
Obviously, those girls were shoulder to shoulder. Somebody wanted to finish that first lap first, I could tell.
Yeah.
But now they're going up a very steep incline.
Oh, they're not far. I heard Laura yell something to me, but I wasn't sure what it was.
Go and catch her. What? Go and catch her.
It's all kind of a blur, but that's awesome. Thanks, Laura.
I'm excited to see our e-bike athlete, Jeff Delovich, any minute now, I think. He's been motoring up that. I wouldn't be surprised if he's on the descent already.
Whoa.
We got Elena coming in.
Yeah, girl, come on. Need a water? Nah, she's focused. Give her, give her, give her.
Give her.
I think everybody probably knew that I was gonna suffer and suffered a lot. It was so challenging. I think it was one of my hardest days on the bike, on the mountain bike ever, really.
Elena,
one lap.
pretty far off the back on lap 1.
She looked a little far off, but she didn't look too punched yet.
There could be some strategy here, and it's
yeah.
a marathon, not a sprint. But
Whatever gear she is in is hard.
is not in the right gear there. Yeah. Hold on, who do we have here?
Is that Geoff K?
Is that Sir Jeffrey K. Gulevich?
You're doing good, my dude.
Keep going.
Go get him.
Go get him.
Go get him, Tiger. He actually looked like he was having a little fun there.
He looked like he was breathing a little heavily.
Honestly, I think it'll just be a matter of time. Elena came through here a minute and a half, 2 minutes ago, so yeah, probably only a matter of time.
How you doing?
I slipped a pedal.
Ah, Moyne! How you doing? Do you want my water? I don't really need it. Oh, Kira,
Were you right?
this pace, you're gonna miss the ferry home.
Were you right?
I'm doing right.
Oh, gotta step it up. All right. Oh, not cross-country racing. I'm definitely taking this opportunity seriously, giving it 100%. I feel so blessed to even have the opportunity to be here, and I want to take full advantage. As soon as I found out about the competition, I basically dedicated every waking minute to it, and it feels really good for it to have paid off. Oh! Here? Let's go, baby!
Oh yeah.
Oh!
I was expecting, based in the FTP we did the other week, that Laura might be a stronger competitor, but what I like about Kira is her great attitude. She's relatively new to this sport, but she's going all in.
Gully's gonna chirp as he goes by. He's gonna get in your head. Just keep your head down.
Even if Gully does pass you right away, who's to say, you know, his internal battery doesn't die?
Remember, guys, keep your head up and stick on the ice.
Actually, I expect Gully to take me over like earlier, so I was pretty amazed. I actually make it to the top of the second lap, and then he cut me.
You got this. But I got it more. Ha ha ha.
The way the uphill was, it was really steep, and when you go really steep, you can make a huge difference going in an e-bike and versus going on an acoustic bike. So yeah. Oh my God.
5 down, 3 to go.
I'm wondering now, top 3 guys, Emmett, Bradley, and Cam. Wonder if we're gonna see a switch up on lap 2.
Honestly, when you're riding in a pack like that, those 3 guys, you're kicking up that little extra dust and you're breathing it in when you're breathing so heavy. That could mix it up a little bit. But when I saw Bradley's eyes coming through, he had the freaking eye of the tiger. Like, that dude was on it.
You just don't know what kind of effort the other guys are going to put in. Maybe they're kind of saving a bit in the tank for later. But I think through experience of these races before, once you're at ahead of the pack, it's fairly easy to stay there.
Yeah, boy! Woo, woo, woo.
Emmett arriving first again.
Good boy. Yep.
Have fun. Got Bradley
Yes,
next.
B-Rad, eye of the tiger. You got it, buddy. Nice.
Good handoff, Christina.
I got that.
Yeah, Cam. Just keep it smooth, man. Keep it smooth. You're there.
Good work, stay in it. You're almost there.
Shorts are too tight. Breathe, Flo, breathe. We're good. We got over a minute, okay?
Got
We've got a couple more
rider.
competitors
Couple
coming.
more? Oh, I hope it's Jeffrey.
Oh, it is Jeffrey.
Not. Oh, it is Jeffrey.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
That's 2, baby. Oh, what a nice leisurely ride for Jeff. He's just out there having fun.
I know.
So he just took out half the field.
Yeah.
Go ahead, caller. You're live on the supper cam. How you doing? Hi, boy.
I wasn't completely shocked. It was close. It was definitely close. We were all fairly near the top of the last climb before Jeff passed us, but I wasn't too shocked.
10-minute lead, gone like that. How does it feel?
Don't do this to me.
He got everyone in the end. It was pretty tough, but yeah, definitely gave it my all. And props to Gully for catching us.
Fast as boy.
I think that Jeff actually left me twice in the one climb.
Elena, is your energy drainer?
Dude, help. Yeah, it sucked.
I'll be shocked if nobody deteriorates through their event. You want to give it your all, and towards the end, you're not going to be the same as you were at the start. So, me kind of flagging towards the end, it's me giving it my all there.
Water! Water! Oh, thank you. Over here, Jen.
Nice, Kira. Keep it going, girl. Keep it going.
Wow, incredible. So we just saw Kira blow through, widening that gap between her and Laura. In lap 1, they were neck and neck.
Definitely. They came through, elbows out. They really were fighting for that position. Second lap, Kira, I mean, she got passed by Gully and she came through strong. She must either race a lot of cross country or watch a lot because she's got it dialed.
Oh, I'm gonna puke. Oh, my heart's gonna explode. Ew. Oh, another gear! Oh! Lifesaver. Ew, that was nasty. Can't even spit. I probably got that on camera.
Take a break here, okay? It's our last one.
Yeah.
One more. That's it. You're good, Flo.
I think the contestant that surprised me the most so far would probably be Flo. She wasn't that far off Cody today, so that says a lot, I think.
You got more than enough time. Don't ever look back again, okay?
When you're racing cross country, you win the race going up.
Last push. Then we're done.
On my last lap today, halfway down Nessie, I caught up with Elena.
Yo, cheers.
But luckily she pulled over like pretty much straight away, so thanks to her for letting me through.
Woo.
Bring it on home, our #1 contestant / judge.
Am I lost? Where'd they go? Did I do bad? Where's everybody else?
Jeffrey, congratulations. You have won today's race.
I won a race?
You won a race.
It's a great tool, I think, e-bikes, for athletes and people that struggle to get out riding. With athletes, if they want a more casual day on the hill, but they're all about the descent, they want to get a good descent in, there's an e-bike.
First time for everything. All right, we got Emmett coming through. Let's clear the, this is our first competitor.
yeah, Emmett.
Yeah, boy, all the way. Woo!
Nice finish, Emmett.
Oh my God. You did it. You did it. You're the first loser.
How you doing?
I thought you were gonna get me, man.
I can see your dust.
Absolute beast. I cannot believe the fitness of those guys. I was on an e-bike. These guys are hauling butt, and it was actually super close between Emmett and I. Heck of a race, bud.
Happy with how I finished strong, and that's all we can do, really.
Bradley coming through. Hell yeah. Done.
Yeah, bro. Nice.
But strong.
Keep going, keep pushing.
Come on, Elena, you got this. Last lap, girl, all the way to the
Elena,
finish.
finish it up. Finish it up.
Rolling. Come on, Cam. Finish
Come on,
off.
Cam. Strong finish, all the way,
Strong
all the
finish.
way.
Hell yeah.
Nice ride, bud. Nice ride.
From what I saw, everyone was not comfortable, definitely. I don't know who was looking fresh at the end of that. We were all suffering.
Only makes you stronger for tomorrow. Or at least a couple weeks from now. I'd say. Probably not tomorrow. It's perfect, because that's just day 1 of training for your new pro contracts.
Exactly, yeah. Getting right into it.
Today in the XC challenge, it's probably the hardest I've ever pushed. I've sprinted to the finish line, and pretty much as soon as I stopped pedaling, my vision just went fully blurry, and never been dizzy after a race.
You want some water, man?
I just smashed a bottle.
Keep drinking it.
Yeah, when I finished, my vision went like so blurry. It's never happened. It's pretty intense feeling. Never felt that before, so definitely dug deep, and hopefully the judges appreciate that.
Going down Nessie, I was just trying to recover, and I felt messy. I felt I can handle my bike to go fast.
Who's it gonna be, Flo or Cody? Because they were working together. It looks like it's Cody. Good
Not
effort,
too far
good
back, though. We
effort.
got Flo. Yeah, Cody! And Miss Flo, our first female, coming up next.
Here she comes. Flo is well into the finish line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
cross-country finish, hands off the bars.
Flo!
You crushed it, though. You're on fire.
Couldn't be better.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Golly.
Nice work.
Today, I lost traction in a corner, lost some time, and I almost put together a clean run, and that's kind of what I was looking for today. But I feel like this really was the challenge for me because I was able to show that I do have so much to give, so much determination, and what I lack in experience, I make up with hard work.
Just, yeah, do that. There you go. Can we get another water?
Please. I kind of feel like that's my whole life. It's like nothing ever really comes easy, and that's all right because it teaches you to dig deep and not take anything for granted.
So I'm really happy with my effort. Today, I lost in another corner because I was trying way too hard. I didn't crash or anything, I just like slid out again, so I'm frustrated. But that was everything I had, so.
Always try your best. That's how I was raised. Like, always work hard. And, you know, those opportunities and those doors will open up.
Okay, Kira literally just brought tears to my eyes.
Yeah. That was a heartfelt finish, for sure.
What a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
And Laura's a really good rider. I think she is a bit of a dark horse. She's a really good rider, but isn't too loud about it.
Yeah, Laura, finish strong!
Yeah, girl, you got it all the way! True grit!
We've got one rider left on course. Who is it?
We still have Elena out there. She was really suffering on the first climb.
Yeah, I was definitely surprised. I know Elena is a strong competitor, and it was a difficult challenge.
I think I could actually see my heart beating from the outside for a little bit.
You girls are savage. You did that way under.
Is that new or old?
Oh my gosh, she's back at 7. All right, we gotta get this going.
7 body
Get her a
battery.
fresh body battery.
Anyone have a fresh body they can spare?
Me as a racer, as a person who loves competing, I just respect so much people that go all in. I'm like that, Kira's like that. I feel Elena is like that. She came last today, but I think for her, this is all new. So as long as she put her best effort, I think she's doing good.
It was like digging myself in the biggest hole on the climbs up, and then on the way down, it was almost like a little recovery to just do it again.
Yeah, girl. Strong finish.
It was hard, and I tried my best, and I was like, you know, losing's never fun, and I was like pretty bummed out at the end of the race.
I think that was the hardest thing I've done on my bike.
180. Need another one?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Want to go pedal for a second?
I don't think that there's really much more to say besides that it sucked and was kind of embarrassing.
Just catch your breath.
All right, guys, challenge number 4, cross-country race with a twist, courtesy of you. What happened out there? Christina, I'm starting with you today.
It was really fun. We were at the start line and the finish line, and the mass start with all 8 competitors was super fiery. Everyone sped off. I don't think they really anticipated how long the challenge was gonna be, so it was kind of fun to see them go out. And then probably one of the more exciting battles on course for me today would have been Kira and Laura. They both came through after their first lap, elbows to elbows, through the finish line. It's like they were really fighting for that finish on the first lap to kind of set the tone for the next one.
Yeah, I think we're seeing this trend of Kira kind of throwing herself in the deep end on all these firsts.
For sure, and we just kind of keep referring to her as a little hummingbird. Her maximum heart rate today on course was 199 beats per minute, which is, you know, for any normal, not even fit person, that's a heart attack. Her average heart rate over 38 minutes of racing was 183. So I don't think it's any question if she left it all out there on the field today.
Gully, I have a battery of questions for you. You were out on course today, chasing everyone down on a leisurely bike ride on your Orbea e-bike. What did you see on course?
I gotta say, the entire experience was electrifying. I was charging up that hill, meaning, sorry, I was just trying to add bad.
That's pretty good.
There. It was a sufferfest. Everybody was giving it all they had. Barely caught the boys at the very end in the third lap. They put up a heck of a fight, and I was working as hard as I can to get by these guys. All in all, I think everybody truly gave it what they had. That was just a tough course.
Christina, let's talk about Cody, because rumor has it he's a bit of a night owl and not in the best way. He got a ridiculously low amount of sleep last night. You have the numbers, let me know.
Looking at the data here, it is obvious that Cody got the worst sleep last night. As an athlete, I know extremely how important recovery is, and to not take this race today super seriously, it kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, not gonna lie.
Another competitor I want to talk about is Elena. There's no hiding the fact she got passed twice by Jeff. What do you think happened there?
As soon as Elena heard the news this morning about the competition, her stress score went to 100 out of 100. So she obviously had some sort of demons she was battling with this type of competition. Elena was the last competitor to come through the finish line on lap 1, and then when we saw her, take a big steep right-hander up the hill, she basically hit a wall. Whatever gear she is in is hard.
She is not in right gear there.
I was actually really surprised just because Cody and Elena more or less grew up in this climate. Like, this is what they're used to. I'm pretty blown away that these elements are holding them back. I would just expect a little more.
Well, it sounds like we're starting to see some common threads form here, but we have a bottom 2. Let's head out to the elimination and let them know the news.
Let's do it.
Everyone was in the same kind of level of discomfort throughout that whole thing, but people that were on the tail end, I mean, we've got Alana at the back there. She gave it her best effort, of course, and Cody, of course, as well, last in the male. So I think it's not going to look too good for those two.
Contestants, challenge number 4 is all wrapped up, and I want to remind you all that every race counts.
I would feel absolutely gutted if I went home before someone that wasn't necessarily taking this competition as seriously as I am.
This week, we are only choosing one winner. And we're going to base it off the competitor who put the biggest time gap into their competition. Flo, please take a step forward. Congratulations, you are this week's winner.
Thank you.
Give her a hand. Cross country's hard. Flo, as a special bonus, we are awarding you immunity from next week's elimination.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Congrats, and please take a step back.
Okay.
Cody, Elena, please take a step forward.
It's both me and Cody's second time on the bottom. I feel like we both have, like, our strengths and weaknesses are both the same. I told him, I was like, it's either me or you going home.
Cody, we took a look at your Garmin data from this morning, and you only slept 4.5 hours. What happened?
I don't do well at elevation. I don't like sleeping here. My pillow's the size of my hoodie. Just struggling with it, I'll be quite frank, so.
Do you think that affected you heading into today's challenge?
10 out of 10. You get 4 hours of sleep and put out max effort for an hour. It's not gonna be what it could be, but again, it was what it was, and I did what I could with what I had.
I don't know, what do you say, his pillow? I brought my own pillow, so if he was worried about the pillows being the size of his hoodie, he should have brought his own pillow.
Elena, this is your second time in the bottom, and unfortunately you are our last rider on course by a considerable margin. What happened out there today?
It was a really hard challenge, and I tried my best out there, but it was hard, and the uphill really got to me, and I tried to keep pedaling up. I was just slipping pedals on the rocks.
Were you pushing at the top level for yourself?
Yeah, I was. Like I said, I tried my best, and I just hope it's enough.
This was our hardest decision yet. Our judges have decided to not eliminate anyone. Cody, Elena, you both have another chance to prove why you deserve to be at Pink Bike Academy.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. That's it for today.
I wasn't expecting that.
Rather be lucky than good.
I think I got lucky, but I think that I have more to give, and I think that next week's challenge, I'll be able to prove that I still deserve to be here.
But being in the bottom two, when am I supposed to be happy? Yeah, I'm stoked I'm here, but I'm definitely pissed off at how I did. It's frustrating. I mean, I definitely dug deeper than I would have wanted to. Almost passed out because my pants were too tight. So I literally had to undo my pants at the top. You guys see me stop at the top of every run to pull my pants back, and after the second lap, I just rode with my pants undone. So every time I stood up, my pants would fall down, and I would be going down holding my junk.
We are here to compete. When you apply for this, you know you're gonna be challenged, and you have to be prepared. So putting excuses and complaining with everything is not something that I like about people.
It's hard.
How you feeling, Elena? Relieved?
Yeah, definitely relieved. I feel like me and Cody lucked out on that elimination. I can relate with him. It's not fun losing.
Knowing that Flo has immunity for next challenge, I wouldn't say that I feel like I have more pressure. Flo probably gonna be on the top next week. I think it's gonna be between me and the other girls who's gonna be on the bottom.
I feel like it was the hardest day for me on my bike, probably ever, honestly. But just gonna try to use this as motivation.
I don't know about you guys though, but it puts a lot of pressure because what are the odds they're gonna do that another time?
Yeah,
I think so.
They ain't.
Exactly.
Double elimination coming.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Next time on Pink Bike Academy, it's all about airtime. No free passes, someone will be going home.
Welcome back, everybody. Pro Tips with Addison Zawada, week number 4 at Think Bike Academy. This week, I'm going to suggest that you put foam tubing around your derailleur and shifter cables inside of your frame. This will deaden the noise and make it a little bit more of an enjoyable experience riding your bike. Fortunately for us, Orbea is kind enough to actually put it in the box from factory. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next week for Pro Tips with Addison Zawada.